Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to Surviving Mars. Today I'm going to show you how to run a colony with no people, only robots in this game. Now, why would you want that? That cuts out parts of the game. Well, yes, of course it does, but perhaps you're a proponent of machine civilizations and you just don't want any people in your colony. And perhaps, you just don't want to worry about things like oxygen or food, or you just hate people. Anyway, I'm pretty sure soon there will be mods that will let you do it, but I'm going to show you how you can do that in the base game. The way is a bit cheeky and it requires you to get a little bit lucky. I have a save prepared when I have a colony built like this, and I will also try to, make it happen from the ground up, but if I can't, if I don't get lucky, I'll just show you the other one. Surviving Mars is of course about surviving on Mars, yeah, obviously. You build a colony, and before you start you need to set up your starting situation. So a mission sponsor, it affects your difficulty and your gameplay a little bit, but for the method I'm trying we need the international Mars mission. We also need the politician leader. And the colony logo, well, doesn't matter for that. And mystery, yeah, this is basically a storyline. Let's keep it random. Okay, let's go. Now, the sponsor gives us the starting funding, and this is very important, because we'll need a lot of money to make that happen. As for our initial rocket, yeah, if you want to know more about the basics of the game, I know that Quill 18 has a full tutorial, and I recommend you check that out. But I'm just going to show you an interesting way to go about this. So, in our first rocket, we're going to need some RC explorers. Okay, that will do for now. Next. Select landing spot. Yeah, this is very much like Dwarf Fortress, where you select where you're gonna land. We're gonna choose an easy spot for this, but I see metals, concrete, water. These are the resources, and the threats are, of course, how dangerous and difficult that is. Let's just choose an easy spot. And there we go. Yeah, here you can see an example of a thriving colony, and I have played games with people as well. Just want to show you something weird. Yes. Why politician? Because that gives you a lot of money. Also, why international Mars mission? Because it gives you a lot of money. Okay, now... Okay, this is our mission terrain. We have the upper ground and we have the lower ground. We're going to land a rocket in each. We're going to need that. For now, let's just land here. Wherever, and go to the research screen. We're going to need a few things. Oh, we got really lucky. We need adapted probes. This is the most important thing we need. Let's start with that immediately. And we did need a lot of funding, because now we can outsource our research. Just spend some money to do the research on Earth. Yeah, we'll need a lot of that. Also start researching robotics. And that will let us do all that we need soon. Actually, I shouldn't have taken all those orbital probes, because the research we're doing now will make them cheaper. Also, we will need 100 of them. Why? Well, because with them we can scan all of the area immediately and search for a unique technology that we will need to operate our colony without people. Okay, why is the game not at maximum speed? Let's put the game at maximum speed. Now I can start researching those anomalies already. Yeah, these will give me new technologies. Essentially, we don't really need that. What we need is a special one that unlocks unique technologies, but we'll find those once another rocket... Complete. Oh, actually, yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, the research is complete. We can now send all the other rockets. We will need a total of 100 orbital probes, and some more explorers. Let's see how many more we can get. Yeah, the game really could use like a max out button. A few drones. Oh, I forgot. We need to build a drone. Yeah, I forgot to modify the prefab buildings of my initial rocket. We should have gotten rid of some of them, because we got ones that were not necessary. Okay, let's get rid of the probes for now, some of them. And we do need one drone hub on the other rocket. Several drones, 2, 3, something like that. 2 explorers, 3 explorers. Let's do 3 explorers. 6 drones, something like that. Okay, let's do 5 drones. Alright, this rocket will be used to explore the other area. Yeah, I really unfortunately, yeah, we wasted some space on the first rocket because I didn't really need all the prefab buildings we got. I don't need those Stirling generators. I could get them, but I don't need them. So let's get that drone hub because we need to charge our Mars rovers. And everything will... Oh, yeah, I need to select a new technology, don't I? Yeah, we're going to be following robotics next, and then engineering. We need to research a few things for this to work. Alright. We have those probes. I can start scanning. We have 10, we need a total of 100. Why do we need them? Well, because I need to reveal some anomalies.
Milestone achieved.
We've used all that we have. We need 90 more. And what we're looking for are those anomalies that look like a little spyglass. Is that a spy? No, what's the word? You know, a magnifying glass. Yeah, magnifying glass. So there you go. Now we're also going to use our drone hub to construct some infrastructure for our rovers and drones. We need to charge them somehow. Let's get 3 solar panels, that will be enough, and the power cable to connect them, so the rovers can actually, the explorers can
Sector
actually charge.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
Right, found some anomalies. We're only interested in those, and we need the
Anomaly
probes to get those. Okay, let's send another rocket, almost forgot. We have 40 probes total, we need 60 more. That will be enough. The important thing is to get the 100 probes and scan everything and explore those anomalies to see if we can get that unique technology we'll need. And if we can get that unique technology, then, because, you know, they are randomized and they're not the same between games, if we can do that, then we can run a whole successful colony with no humans. Okay, next, what do we need? AI explorers, yes, that's the second thing we need. That's going to generate research for us from our rovers. So that's going to be helpful. And then we're going to pursue engineering research so that we can get a space elevator. But that can wait a little bit. Actually, no, do. The keys unlock new technologies. The magnifying glasses unlock new unique technologies. Those beakers give you extra research points. And this is like an event. This is not proper gameplay. I'm kind of cheesing the game, finding ways around certain things. Of course, you might just want to play it normally. And that depends on you, of course.
Discovered.
Breakthrough discovered. See, those are the unique technologies. Our first breakthrough is cloning. We can get cloning vats and create clones. That is not what we need. We're going to keep searching until we can get what we need, and if we can't, then you can't do this in this particular run. But if that happens, I'm going to load a game in which I was successful and show you that. The review embargo has not lifted yet, so I can't really tell you if I liked the game or not, but I can show you bits of it and talk about how it works. Let's get this Explorer charged up. Same for this one. See, there's the battery status.
No active research.
We need to use our newly constructed power grid to power them. Yeah, I'm following the engineering research path because we need a space elevator. It is very, very economically worth it. Yeah, you have to keep an eye on those and make sure you charge them, because then they'll be, you know, left somewhere without any power, and you'll have to essentially launch a rescue operation. Alright, a new rocket has arrived. That's the one with rovers, right? With explorers. So we need to land it in the ditch here. You can connect territories like this with tunnels, but at this point it's just easier to land new explorers in that area. Alright, we have completed that research. How am I doing research so quickly? Well, I have spent money on it. That shuttle also brought some probes. So let's get exploring. They will discover new anomalies for us to scan. And I needed that technology first, because that also lets them deep scan, which reveals some minerals and stuff. And it would be a waste of resources to do it without that technology. Also, they are much cheaper with it. And the goal is to explore everything, but we don't have enough probes. The next shuttle will bring them.
Sector scanned.
Right, let's wait for the next shuttle. And here it is. Don't even need to land it, it can send those probes from orbit. So, the remaining 60 probes. Just scan everything. I mean, this is kind of cheesing the game, but then you don't have to build sensor towers or anything. You know everything about your game area from the start if you do that. And it deep scans as well, so we know about deep minerals and stuff. 2 more probes. I must have not scanned something. I have not scanned this, apparently. And something else? Maybe I had more than I thought I had? Oh no, there's... I forgot this one. Okay, we have scanned everything.
Milestone
achieved. Everything's scanned. Now, the next step is we take our explorers and send them to all those spyglass anomalies. We need that unique technology. We need those so that our explorers can charge from it. And now I can send them to explore anomalies. Vocation-oriented society. That is also not what we require. We need extractor AI, which will let us operate extractors without colonists. It's important to micromanage those explorers, because if you don't, then they'll run out of battery and be stranded, and you'll have to launch a rescue operation, which is a lot of work and also micromanagement. So it's actually less micromanagement to micromanage them now. Again, this is not proper gameplay, as I said multiple times already. Just showing you a way to get around certain things. Some would say to spoil my own fun, but I like to be the one who decides when the colonists come, if ever. And a machine intelligence civilization is also a cool concept of Mars. And I'm pretty sure that will be introduced in a mod very soon, because this game will have mod support. Well, it has mod support. I don't really know the details, but there is a mod support button in the menu, so I'm assuming it has it. Alien imprints. Uncover new anomalies, alien artifacts, which provide a boost to all research when scanned. Interesting. But that is also not what we require. Superior cables. Power cables do not suffer from power faults. Breakthrough discovered. Core metals. Also not what we require. Core water. Also not what we need. But there's still a few spyglasses down here. There's 3 down here. Hopefully that will be sufficient. Essentially, if you're not going to have colonists, you can't produce advanced resources like machine parts, electronics, and polymers. However, if you build a thriving economy with just automatic extractors that will give you tons and tons of resources, then you can trade for the advanced parts. With Earth, that can be done with rockets, but it is inefficient and more expensive. If you get a space elevator, you can build a thriving economy without any humans on board. 3 more anomalies to scan, and then we'll know if we got the breakthrough we required. I still didn't...
discovered.
Extractor AI. Yes, that is what we needed. Extractor AI. Metal extractors and rare metal extractors can work without crews at 50% performance. Now, do you prefer one extractor with a crew at 100% performance, or do you prefer 100 that work at 50%? Well, I know what I prefer. Let's cancel this because this is the most important, and then we have to follow these. Now, I cancelled it so you can see its progress. Actually, I think it's gone. Now we need this quick, so I'm going to apply for additional funding. Or rather, I'm going to outsource. Yeah, actually, there is a technology that gives me more automatic research, but let's not focus on the details right now. Let's outsource a bit so we can get this quickly. And what that means is now I can build extractors that will get metals for me, and rare metals, most importantly, those are rare metals, that I can trade for other resources. And the extractor... metals extractor and rare metals extractor. Now, see, I haven't researched the technology yet, so it says it's too far from domes. But as soon as I get the technology, I can actually build it. Also, if you just want to start building it before you finish the technology, you can just do it like this. Build a dome for the colonists that you are not going to, ever let in. Don't let your drones do it. I don't have any drones here anyway, yet. Just... schedule the extractors. Oh, one thing I wish I knew at the start of the game, you don't actually need to restrict yourself to 1 extractor per deposit. You can go as far as 9 extractor... well, the dome is blocking it now, but you can go as far as 9 extractor per deposit, and they will all work, and they will all produce stuff for you. Anyway, that's how you do it, if you want to have no humans. And now I'm going to show you a thriving colony which has no humans. Yes, it's called No People. And here's a thriving colony with no humans that I've made in one of my games. How does it operate? Essentially, rare metal extractors and metal extractors provide us with the rare resources we need. Then we sell the rare metals through the space elevator to Earth, and we buy all the advanced resources that we need, which is polymers, electronics, machine parts, and, well, no, fuel we produce on our own, because fuel refineries don't require humans. And yeah, we get water, we turn it into fuel, and that speeds up our extractors, and so on and so forth. And we get tons and tons of money. And for that money, I can, like, boost my research to the limit instantly. I can just outsource tons and tons of research. Don't need any humans to research stuff for me. I don't need any humans to produce polymers, electronics, and machine parts, and extractors can actually be operated by AI. Now, this is not a perfect supply chain. I was still experimenting with stuff, and this could be way better. But it is certainly a thriving colony with just robots. Quite a huge one, isn't it? Now, I have started preparing a dome for my robots to, for my humans to arrive, but I still have not called any humans in. So yeah, this is a colony ready for people, but we don't need to call people in. I also have all the wonders constructed. This is the Omega telescope that gives you a research boost and also gives you some more breakthroughs. This is, of course, the space elevator that lets you buy stuff for half price, which is quite important here. This is the artificial sun, an autonomous power source that gives you tons and tons of energy. Oh, why am I using only solar panels? Because they require metals for servicing, so resources I can extract normally. Well, apart from this, but this is so powerful it's worth it. I can extract those resources from the ground myself. I don't need to buy them, which is why I prefer using tons of solar panels to using a few fusion plants, for example. What else? Here is our molehole mine, which is also a wonder. This is a robot-operated automatic mine, which gives you all the resources you need. Theoretically, you could, if you build that, you could run a whole colony without the autonomous AI and just maintain that and trade for resources with that. Theoretically, but this is a wonder, so that requires a lot of research. Is that all the wonders? This dome, I think, also counts as a wonder. Let's have a look. These are the wonders. The excavator, artificial sun I showed you, Omega telescope I showed you, elevator mine, yes, the excavator. The excavator I don't find particularly impressive. It's just concrete producing building that never runs out. But when you have the proper technologies, which is waste rock liquefaction, you can just make concrete out of waste rock. Although I think that is a breakthrough as well, so it's not always available. And that is it. That is my thriving robot-only machine intelligence colony. That's about it. If you want to run a machine civilization on Mars without any mods, that's how you do it. Although there will probably soon be a mod that will let you do it anyway. We don't care about water, we don't care about oxygen, we don't care about food, because there's no humans. It's just robots. And of course robots are superior because they only require power. And not any of those things. Yay for machine intelligence. And yeah, you can set automatic exports with shuttles. Now, the space elevator covers all our needs, but sometimes transportation is a problem. It's not always easy to transport stuff between our outposts. I might... here's some shuttles transporting stuff between our outposts. Okay, enough of that. One final look at our fully automated colony. And that is it. Goodbye.